Let us start with water pollution. Well, you must have heard that water is getting polluted at an alarming rate in cities, right, due to man-made pollutants. So, we are going to discuss what is water pollution, what are the sources of water pollution, what are the effects of water pollution, and of course, how can we control water pollution. So, let us see any type of aquatic contamination between two extremes. This is how we are actually explaining water pollution as a body of water poisoned by chemicals which eliminate all forms of life. Now, here we are saying that chemicals actually pollute water, which finally leads to elimination of all forms of life. And secondly, we are saying that a highly enriched, overproductive biotic community, means we are talking about biological sources such as lake or river with nutrients from sewage or fertilizer. So, this is how aquatic contamination actually is there between two extremes. What are these two extremes of aquatic contamination? Number one, water poisoned by chemicals. Number two, overproductive biotic community in lake or river, you can say. So, what does this mean? This is the sole actually explanation of what we are going to discuss in the entire topic. So, you will come to understand what does these 2 points means when you are going to discuss all these forms of water pollution or the major sources of water pollution. So, till now just remember that when we talk about water pollution, this is a form of aquatic contamination. This aquatic contamination can be because of the chemicals, or this aquatic contamination can be because of overproductive biotic community. A biotic community means, in simple words, means living organisms, right? So, how will we define water pollution? Coming to the definition of water pollution is defined as a decrease in the quality of water by the presence of various solid and liquid waste which make the water unfit for human use. So, this is the definition of water pollution. Decrease in the quality of water, means the water quality decreases. Why it decreases? Because of the presence of various solid and liquid waste. The waste can be solid waste also and the liquid waste, which make the water unfit for human use. Since the water is polluted now, this cannot be used for human consumption, so it is unfit for human use. Now, the pollutants. Well, if we talk about the pollutants means substances which are going to pollute water. So, water pollutants can be classified into three. What are these three types of water pollutants? We can say a broad classification of water pollutants: physical, chemical and biological. These are the types of water pollutants. These types of water pollutants can be physical pollutants, chemical pollutants and biological pollutants. Now, when we talk about physical pollutants, we can say it is because of heat, or another example is oil spills. Another example is oil spills. Now, how heat acts as a pollutant? When the temperature of the water body increases from the desired temperature, from the normal temperature, what happens? The oxygen level reduces. When the oxygen level reduces, this means this is going to affect the aquatic life present in water. The fishes can eventually die. This can lead to water pollution. Okay. So, this is just an example. We will discuss this in detail, when we are going to discuss the forms of water pollution later. So, just remember, we have broadly classified pollutants into physical pollutants, chemical pollutants and biological pollutants. Physical pollutants examples are heat or oil spills. Okay. Then next we move on to the chemical pollutants. Now, chemical pollutants can be organic wastes, right? They can be organic waste, they can be pesticides. Now, the most harmful pesticide is DDT. You must have heard about this in your previous classes also. The most harmful pesticide, that is DDT. So it comes under the category of chemical pollutants. Then besides this, some metals like arsenic, mercury, cadmium, you can write, I'll just write the symbols, arsenic, mercury, cadmium. Now these metals also act as chemical pollutants. They pollute water bodies, right? And the presence of these metals in water, it also causes many diseases, which we'll discuss. Then moving on to biological pollutants. Now these biological pollutants are the living organisms. They can be viruses, bacteria, helminths, it can be algae also. Algae, when it is present in excess, it acts as a biological pollutant of water bodies. So this is the broad classification of the type of pollutants, right? We have physical pollutants, chemical pollutants and biological pollutants. Now you have a fair idea of what we'll be talking about in terms of the sources of water pollution or the forms of water pollution. Now the types of sources of water pollution can be two. We have classified them into point sources. This is just for your knowledge because you often come across these terms: physical pollutants, chemical pollutants, biological pollutants, point sources of water pollution, or you can say non-point sources of water pollution. Non-point sources of water pollution are also known as diffused sources, right? So what are point sources? Point sources are the sources from where the discharges are made, which is specified. For example, the municipal pipelines which discharge the waste into the water bodies, this is a point source, right? If you talk about the non-point sources, for example, agricultural runoffs, it is on the ground and it is at various places and the place is not specified. So it is a non-point source of water pollution. Remember, municipal pipelines are the point sources, okay, and the agricultural runoff, whatever is a waste for agriculture, the agricultural waste can be organic waste, it can be these chemical waste, for example pesticides we have discussed. So they come under non-point sources because it is scattered, right? It is not fixed, it is scattered, it is diffused source of water pollution. But if you talk about the municipal pipelines, it is a point source. Why? Because it is not scattered like this non-point sources, okay? It is fixed, the place is actually destined, the place from where that runoff is there, it is fixed, okay? So it is a point source. And if we talk about agricultural runoff, then this comes off from many sites. So this is a non-point source of water pollution, right? So we have discussed the definition of water pollution, the types of pollutants on a broad basis: physical, chemical and biological, and the sources of water pollution on broad basis: point sources and non-point sources of water pollution. We have discussed these terms because whenever you read books, you come across these basic terms. Now we move on to the forms of water pollution or major sources of water pollution. Well, these are the forms of water pollution or the major sources: sewage pollution, eutrophication, thermal pollution, oil spill, marine pollution, industrial waste or radioactive waste, household detergents, agricultural runoff. Now when we talk about water pollution, this water pollution can be because of natural reasons also and because of man-made reasons also. If I say natural reasons, I mean to say when we talk about supposedly soil erosion, or you can say the minerals that get mixed, the metals that get mixed into the rivers, lakes or fresh water sources. So this can be the natural reasons by which water gets polluted. But most of the water which is getting polluted nowadays, it is because of the man-made sources, man-made reasons. Sewage, eutrophication, thermal pollution, oil spill, marine pollution, industrial waste and radioactive waste, household detergents, agricultural runoff, most of them are basically because of man-made reasons. So water is getting polluted on a major basis because of the man-made sources. So we'll be discussing all these forms of water pollution, or you can also say that these are the major sources of water pollution. Okay, so whenever you're going to answer such a question, if it is asked the forms of water pollution, you can say sewage pollution, you cannot talk about thermal pollution, you can say oil spill pollution, you can talk about marine pollution, you can also talk about the pollution caused by industries. If it's asked the major sources of water pollution, then you can mention the major sources are the sewage, eutrophication, pollution due to thermal power plants, oil spill. Then you can talk about industrial waste and radioactive waste, household detergents, agricultural runoff. So based on the type of question you are getting, you can actually answer the question from this only. So this is, we are going to discuss now the forms of water pollution or major sources of water pollution. Now before I start with this, let us recall what we have done so that you have a fair idea of what we are going to start. So overall, I just wanted to tell you the summarized portion of water pollution. We'll be discussing a body of water poisoned by chemicals which eliminate all forms of life, means chemicals, right, which are polluting water, and the biotic community which is overproductive, it is also causing harm to our precious resource, that is water. So by this we have defined water pollution as the decrease in the quality of water by the presence of various solid and liquid waste which make the water unfit for human use. Now these are the broad categories of pollutants: physical pollutants, chemical pollutants and biological pollutants. These are the examples we have discussed, and the sources of pollutants can be, the sources of water pollution can be point sources or non-point sources. Non-point sources are also known as diffused sources, right. So municipal discharge is an example of point source, whereas agricultural runoff is an example of non-point source of water pollution. So now we'll be discussing the forms of water pollution, or you can say major sources of water pollution. So let's begin with this.